Well, welcome back, everyone. We have Sylvia Roop. She's the lead foster parent recruiter for SAFY in Findlay. Welcome, Sylvia.
Thank you.
All right, so you have a very special program that's occurring, especially with May, because explain what May is. May is what?
Yeah, May is National Foster Care Month. So we are spending the whole month of May and spreading awareness to community members about a little bit more about foster care.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I always say foster kids cannot be forgotten about.
Right.
They still want to be adopted. They're still out there.
Absolutely.
And you have a special program to make them feel a little bit more special.
Yeah. So at SAFY, it stands for Specialized Alternatives for Family and Youth. So we help families, we train them, license them, and then we help them foster youth in the community. We also do foster to adopt, which is my favorite part. But for the month of May, we are doing like a duffel bag awareness. So we're asking community members to donate hygiene items and certain items that can go in these duffel bags. And then every time a new youth comes into care, they receive one of these duffel bags that was hand-picked for them.
Yeah, and those duffel bags, the items can be like, you know, body soap, baby soap, puzzles, you know, something fun to do, pencils, crayons maybe.
Yeah.
Stuff that's maybe that, you know, you just purchase and, you know, unused, right?
Yeah. So what we often don't think about is when a kiddo comes into care, most of the time they come with nothing but the clothes on their back.
Yeah.
And it's because they don't have time to go home and pack their favorite stuffed animal or pack their favorite blanket or favorite outfit. So these duffel bags kind of are really more important. I know it's stuff, but at one given time, that might be the only thing that they own.
Yeah.
So something more than just hygiene items, it's some journals, colored pencils, fidgets, right? What kid doesn't know what a fidget is?
Yeah. Blankets.
Blankets,
you know,
a nice soft blanket, right? And we know our foster parents are perfectly capable of providing these items. That's not the issue. We know they have toothbrushes, toothpaste, things like that. But the point is that something is given to them and it's theirs.
Yeah.
They know that it's not going to get taken away. And it also brings back a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a good point. And
yeah.
I can only imagine how scared and nervous one might feel, you know, stepping into a new situation, a new boundary, new home, new whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just as a kid, even as adults, we get scared and nervous. But as a child, even more so, I would think.
Yeah.
So something like this would make that little, kind of like the edge, take a little bit of the edge off, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know, just make them feel special.
Yeah, it's something that they can take back into that room and say, okay, what's in this duffel bag?
Yeah.
And it's things for them to do, and it's hygiene items and different items like that. Also, the number one question that I always personally get is the need of foster parents really out there? And absolutely there is. That's something that we're not seeing a decline in, unfortunately. And we need foster parents. So just last week, SAFY keeps records of all of our phone calls. Just in 1 week, we received 105 phone calls.
Yeah.
That means 105 youth came into care, and we were only able to place 17 of them.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to drop off the items, just drop them off by May 31st, right?
Yes.
And we have the locations that are up on the screen. It's the YMCA in Findlay, you have the SAFY Findlay Division, the SAFY American Office on Elida Road, that's in Delphus.
Yeah.
We have Family Promise and right here in Lima, and also the salon over here in Lima, which is the Lock Salon. And so just drop off any of those bags. I mean, they'll be so happy, and just, you're doing such a good deed, I would say, by just dropping off. It's something so simple, really.
So simple. And I provided a QR code. If you scan the QR code, you can shop directly on our Amazon wish list. And when those items get purchased, they get sent directly to us. So you don't even have to deal with any of the drop-offs.
Yeah, well, Sylvia, thank you so much for joining us today. Such a good program. I hope lots of people donate, lots of people go out and just remember that there are kids out there that are still looking to be adopted and loved.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for coming in.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, don't go away, because we have more when we return.